Sorry, didn't need to see that right at the start, did you? Right, okay, let me just quickly close the studio door. 1 second. Is it going to close? There we go. Oops, I just dropped the microphone, and not in a good way. Hi again, it's me. You can see I've not done the green screen stuff yet. I'll do that in a second. I'm a bit worried about the shadow that green drape in the corner is covering my WaterRower. And then you can see, is that the edge of the RP3 right in the bottom corner down kind of over there? That down right in the very back corner is the Kingsmith WaterRower machine, which I got given to do a review, and politely suggested to them that they didn't want me to upload a review of it. Giving some feedback on why it's not the best rowing machine in the world. Let's see if they do anything to change it. Anyway, right, let's just check and see if everything is working. Obviously I can, oh, go away. My thing is saying, that's not what we want. Now we're not caught up. I don't know what the delay is. I made the mistake of updating my iPad, and it's now kind of, well, it's just not, it's, okay, yeah. I think we're about 4 seconds behind. Anyway, right, okay, sorry. As we were. So there's Sanuka's here. Hi, Sanuka. TT's here. Hi there. And John Edge is here. You survived after your hour-long row. Well done, sir. Hi, everybody. Looking forward to this one. And TT says, the grey Concept 2 again. Oh, now I'm going to talk about that during the row. You're going to have to wait for that one. For why I am on the grey Concept 2. Although I'm very impressed that you're saying again. Obviously, you remember it from before. I'll explain why, but it's here for one time only, yeah, and then it's going to be back to the black one again. Let me do the green screen stuff. Filters, chroma key, and then as if by magic, although it's not very magical, is it? Look at it. It's still just not right. It just doesn't do it. If I do that, but then it starts to remove me too much, doesn't it? Close. Yeah, I'll do. And if I crop the top a bit, because I don't need all that height. You can see all the shadow stuff at the top. You don't need all of that. So if I put myself down here, there you go. And maybe a little bit small there, but it's not about me. It's about Xer in the background. So let's add in cropping. So like crop pad, and I want top down. So if I go about 400, should we say 400? Let's not say 400. Let's try 300. Is that better? My head's not going to get chopped off. Oh, I might just. Yeah, well, as I do that, if I have too good a posture, I'm going to lose the top of my head. So let's go back to crop and go to 80, let's say. Okay, that's better, isn't it? Yeah. So you don't see all the kind of dirt stuff. You can still see like there's a little bit of stuff at the front of the machine. If I'm at the back here, that's right. Cool. Okay, good. Now the other thing is oh, there's Ronnie there. Hi group. Way. It's Sunday again. I know it's a quick week, isn't it? You're back after, was it yesterday when you did your Monster High Rock session, and was it a run? What did you do? Did you not just do like a 27-kilometer run as well? And you're rowing? You madman. Hey John, as you know, I'm 70 and have a 2K time of 8:15. What would you consider a realistic 2K target to aim for by the end of the year? I mean, like 70 isn't like 70 is the new 60 or whatever, isn't it? So I think, like, I don't know your body, I don't know your state, but I think that if you can kind of work on strength, which actually, to be honest, as you're, have I frozen? I think I have. Oh, what the? That's not the most flattering image to have frozen on. Let's fix that. What's going on there? Oh no. After all that, I'm going to have to go back and reset all of my crap. Gone now. No, audio's back. Video's not back though. live streaming device. Come on. Where am I? Ah! Right, you can hear me. Sorry. I just, see, this week I decided I was going to buy a new microphone. Live streaming device. Am I there? No. Oh, come on. To solve the audio issue, I should have bought a new video thing. Oh, that's so annoying. Right, I'm going to have to do the whole thing where I cycle around the connections. So I'm going to disappear for a second, and then I will. Don't worry, John, I've not forgotten about answering your question. Right, so I'm going to go silent for a second while I cycle all of the kit here. Okay, so give me a moment. Right, there we go. There's me. Maybe we should just stick with green. It's a shame I can't copy the filters. Can I copy filters from one to the other? Copy filters. Maybe I can. Paste filters? Hey! I just have to resize myself. And I'm not frozen. Good. Sorry, I just saw, it was obviously I just saw my glaikit little face doing exactly the same thing. I am a little, oh no, am I? I'm fine, I'm fine. If my head pops out of screen, I don't care. All right, I'm going to answer everybody, don't worry. Ronnie did fit into an code, poof. But that was 3 hours ago. So, right, for everyone that doesn't know, Ronnie ran 21 kilometers 3 hours ago and is now here rowing. Good grief, man. No wonder you're turning into the most powerful, skinniest looking man I've seen in a long time. Right, I'm going to get connect rower. Let's see if it sees it. This could all fall apart if this doesn't work. It should do. I mean, I might have to quickly, there we go, PM5. It's the older PM5 on this grey machine, so I forgot for a second there that you actually have to go into connect mode to do it. Hopefully it's connecting, everything's working. Oh, it was hovering on connecting for a while. There we go, right, rower data. And I have to connect. Oh, I'm going mad on my thing. Right, 4:53. I don't have that long to be messing around here, do I? I've just been doing the reason I'm looking a little bit disheveled because let's just check. Is that just me messing around? Yeah, cool. I'm not worried. I've been training and doing some high rock stuff, so I'm looking a little bit already a little bit kind of. Well, I don't know if you can tell with this t-shirt. I'm looking a bit sweaty. Right, if I go for row for this. Make sure and warm up, do whatever you need to do prior to starting today's row. I would say that. I've kind of done that by doing it's a good point actually. Can you see my feet? I'm wearing my greenish high rock shoes. Let's see. I want to see. You can't really, can you? I've got invisible feet. Because these are kind of yellowy, greeny shoes. So those are the ones, you can see my soles, but then everything else just gets keyed out. That's hilarious. Right, sunset row is starting in 6 minutes, not 15. Right, okay. How many have we got? We've got 30 people so far. We've got 5 minutes to go. Right, so where was I? Yeah, so John. So at 70, I mean, you should be prioritizing strength anyway. I mean, you've probably been told this, but you really want to be making sure that you are lifting heavy stuff. Okay, so make sure do squats and deadlifts and all that kind of stuff, the real basic kind of press ups and whatever. Really, strength is where you want to be going. Obviously, the cardio stuff, rowing, amazing. That's fantastic as well. But you really should be, because as you get older, is it sarcopenia, sarco something? As you'll lose muscle mass as you get older. And so if you can be taking in protein and doing weights and taking leucine as well, that's really important to try and maintain muscle mass. Then that's going to be great anyway. And then what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to develop the power to be able to row an 8-minute 2K. So I mean, yes, there's going to be a point for everybody that an age point of view where it is going to go backwards. And I'm saying this as a 50-year-old who maybe in 20 years' time I'm going to come back to what I'm about to say and go, oh yeah, idiot. But I really think that everybody should be able to row an 8-minute 2K, that it shouldn't be beyond the realms of anybody, like male, female. Maybe let's have the cut off at like 75, right? For that you should be able to generate the power and have the fitness to be able to row an 8-minute 2K. Bearing in mind, power is the most important thing. The thing that so many people don't understand is that actually you power into this machine. It's not just about making the wheel just turn and this kind of just connecting and going back and forwards. It's actually, if you're doing a 2K, you want to push, you want to power into the machine, make sure you're pushing it away with your feet, really kind of put it in there. And that's where the strength thing comes in, where that's going to be helping you as well. As a strength workout, as you kind of doing stuff like I say, you have to do resistance training as you get older. So it is going to help. So I'd say hey, Gavin's here, as is, who else has popped out? Buckeye Bunny's here, great name. And Tobias is here as well, hey. So like I say, it could be a generalization that I'll come back to and kind of go, what were you on about? But I honestly think that if somebody is rowing with a good technique, and that's the kind of the real thing here, and they have like experience in terms of fitness on a rowing machine and stuff, 8 minutes should be your goal for pretty much the entire time that you're on a rowing machine. If that's what your number one aim should be to get under. Is that still saying how far? But hang on, why am I still on connect? Is that still showing that as the background? Why is it showing that on the background when I've just gone through? Hang on, that's strange. That's really weird. Sorry, I've suddenly realised that I've not got very much long. Don't have long to do this. But the background is showing the old, it's not showing the current Exa, because my version of Exa has me sitting on the water. So hopefully I'm not going to miss the beginning of the row doing this. Screen capture. Application capture. Application Exa. Gotcha. I'm just going to try and resize this. I've got a minute. Gavin, you just messaged me, or you just commented on one of the videos. Okay, there we go. And then am I? All right, so there we go. Right, are we all good? Phew. Long time. Right, okay, so if I go on switch in delay, a minute, and right, okay, so it's 6 seconds behind on YouTube right now, I think. So make sure when X says start on the app, that's when you start. Don't wait until YouTube says start. Gavin says not going live. Just finished. 5K plan, week 1, session 5. A little bit broken. Just wanted to say hello before I went for a shower. Oh, hello Gavin. Thank you very much for commenting and for rowing week 1, session 5. I hope you enjoyed it. What the foot straps in there. They're not bad. Okay, can't get this done after 20 odd seconds. I may be rolling the strapless if I can't fight my way through this strap. I will explain. I'll start as we're doing the warm, like a slow couple of minutes. To start, I will explain what's going on with the grey rowing machines and the black one. So we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, it's set to calories. I'll just let it go to calories. Who wants that? That might change actually. Uh-oh. Oh, it's YouTube doing the same thing again where it's freezing. Hopefully you can still hear me, even if the video output freezes from time to time. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether it's my internet connection in the studio. But that's not ideal. So, there we go, that's better. So, the grey rowing machine. This was my machine. First one I ever had. I only ever had 2 concept 2s. This one I bought of the TV adventure personality, Mark Beaumont, back in 2013. He had it because he was making a program, Road to the Atlantic. And once he was done making that program, he said he wasn't going to row again, so he was looking to sell this on. So I said, I'll buy it off you. And for the next 8 years, this machine and I were inseparable. I recorded a video yesterday where I said I was either on this machine or I was thinking about being on this machine. Just the amount of time I spent training on this, either for world champs or world records or... yeah. Anyway, then, post-COVID, I was idly flicking through Facebook Marketplace and saw someone selling Concept 2 with 20,000 litres on it. So it'd really only been used for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. For £600. And I was looking to change to a black one anyway for the YouTube videos because I thought it would look better. So I decided to invest in it and then donated this one to my kids' school, which actually is a video I made. I think it's where I compared the two machines when I still had both of them. One of the comments on it is someone taking real offence to the amount of times I said that I'd donated this to the kids' school. It was like, get over yourself. Like, yeah, whatever. I was quite proud of the fact that I donated it to a school, passed it on. But anyway, so it's been there for the past, I don't know, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. I have to look back at the last time one of my videos was on the grey one, and then I'll know. But anyway, it's been with them, and a couple of weeks ago, Holly, my youngest, said that she was doing gym at school in the weights room. She's like, the monitor doesn't work. Oh, really? What's going on? She's like, the screen's weird. So I said, if you can, send me a photo. So she did. And it was just smashed. No, very good. So I said, got in touch with them and said I was happy to fix it for them. It's like £38 for a new screen. And I said, don't worry, I'll pay for it. So last week I picked it up, brought it home, and then saw the true horror of how this machine's been treated over the past couple of years. So the screen was smashed. The actual bottom of the monitor where it sits on the arm is all smashed. So all I can imagine is that the kids are doing hard rows and then just letting go of the handle, which has gone flying back, smashed the monitor, cracked the bottom of the monitor kind of bracket. The bolt that holds the monitor on had disappeared. Quite how that happens is beyond me. The chain guard, would you call it? The kind of square hole at the front where the chain passes. There's just got so many chips and dings out of it. You just know that these Luddites are just treating this machine so badly. And the handle has all these scores and scratches all over it. So I spent yesterday repairing the monitor and finding a nut to screw it back on, and surprisingly, even though I took the mesh off and gave it a clean because it was filthy, the drag factor was still 185 when it was up at 10. I really expected it to be a lot lower than that, but I gave it a clean and it's now up at 216 when it's on 10, so which was probably a mistake because obviously when I picked up this machine the lever was up at 10. I doubt ever since I dropped off with the school that this machine has ever been set on anything other than 10. So actually, with it being 185 before on 10, that was giving them closer to where it should be, whereas this is going to now feel really heavy when they're rowing when it's on 10. So I've got it just between 5 and 6 right now, which is giving me 140 drag factor. Anyway, so the last thing I did was I taped a piece of Perspex over the screen to protect it for the next time a Luddite decides to just let go of the handle and it flies into the monitor. So let's see how long it lasts. The worry is that my eldest is in S5, so she's only got 2 more years, or like 1 more after this one. And Holly is S2, so 4 more from her if she stays to the end. But after that, there'll be no one there to tell me if this machine needs repaired or not. Right, come on Garmin. My heart rate is not 93 or 91. Could be, I was saying earlier on, in fact it was in the hour-long row I uploaded earlier this week. I was wondering whether the heart rate problems with my Garmin are due to interference from the microphone I use. This, oh hang on. So I've only just noticed John Edge's. You wouldn't have heard any of that, would you? Right, I'll just get back into this again. Right, so you wouldn't have heard any of that, would you? Do I tell the same story again? Probably should, shouldn't I? We'll pass another few minutes. I really need my iPad to be bigger so I can read the messages, but thanks for telling me, John. So I'm going to tell the same story again, okay? So if you were just able to hear me over the extra music, I apologize for repeating the same story. Although, surely it would have been just water noise that you heard. So maybe I don't need to repeat the story. If someone, basically, I'll go quick. This machine used to be mine. I donated it to the kids' school when I had the option of buying a new one, or a very well priced, almost new one. But over the course of a few years, it's been, let's just say, mistreated. So I got it back for 1 week only to repair, service it, which I did yesterday. And then this row today is basically just me checking that everything is okay on it before I hand it back at some point this week. But part of me was thinking, based on how mistreated this has been, I should just tell them, you're not getting it back. If you can't look after it, you don't deserve it. But I gave it to them, so it's their machine to do with as they wish. So, right, now that you can hear me, and we are just over 13 minutes in, I'm hoping that everyone is nice and warm and we can do a quick technique checkup. And like I said last week, I know I do talk technique quite a lot, but there's a good reason for that. That either you're rowing away not thinking about technique, or you're ignoring what I'm saying when I talk about technique, or you are trying, but like me, you have lapses of concentration, or maybe you're amazing, and when I talk about it, it just gives you a chance to go, I'm amazing. But I was, Wednesday night, I went to a friend's functional fitness space. It's like a High Rocks training gym, and did a rowing masterclass where I took them through the kind of key important parts of the stroke, kind of with a slant to more about how they should row for high rocks, but technique is still the same. It's more about, with high rocks, conserving your energy, because high rocks isn't about the row. Or at least the rowing in high rocks is not really rowing, because depending on fitness, leg power, it may be that They want to preserve energy and leg power. And so then it becomes just about technique being as efficient as possible. And one of the people there were rowing, and the seat was banging off their heels as they rolled forwards. And that is an indicator of one of the biggest issues with people with rowing, and that is posture, where especially lower back posture is just kind of the wrong way around, where they have hips tilted backwards the whole time, instead of, as they come in to the recovery for the next stroke, having hips tilted forwards. Because if you have hips tilted forwards, and so therefore your upper body is hinging, you're like a closing pair of scissors, then that posture means you can get your shins into a vertical position without the seat coming up as close to your heels as if you were hips tilted backwards. That then changes the angle of your hips, knees, and ankles, and makes it so that as your shins go vertical, your knees pop up. And that then means your pelvis can come a lot closer to your heels, and that is how your seat hits off your heels. Sorry, that pause there was because I heard a giant click off this. I don't know what it was. Don't think it's a chain issue. Oh well, maybe the sprocket is on its way out. I'll make sure one of the kids is my spy on this machine at school. Lets me know if that noise happens again. But we are 20 minutes in, and that's the first time it's made that noise, so hopefully that was a one-off. So yeah, posture. And the way to work with posture is, as you pull the handle into your chest, when you release it away from you again, that is where you reset your posture. So handle away, and then you sit up. So handle up, and then with the momentum of the handle away and sitting up, that's what causes you to kind of go up and over your sit bones into your forwards tilt. But everything is a fluid motion. If you watch me, you'll see that everything is fluid, moving from bit to bit. I'm not jerking, not throwing the handle away. I'm not robotic here. Everything just feeds into the next part. And so that's what you need to do. Take a look and see, are you fluid as you move through the stroke, or are you jerky? But if you can get handle away, sit up, and tilt forwards before you bend your knees, then you are in good posture, good position, so that all you have to do is bend your knees to slide into the catch in the perfect position for the next stroke. You shouldn't have to adjust handle height or back angle. You're in that position. You're locked in. And then all you have to do is slide until shins are vertical, and then push the machine away from you while keeping arms straight and your forwards tilt for as long as possible. So if you can keep that forwards tilt in your back for at least half of your leg drive, you then swing over your back, and it's only in the back kind of third or even the back quarter of the stroke that you finally pull the handle in. So I go straight pull, straight pull. Yeah, it's definitely clicking away somewhere. Straight pull. So if you look down and you see your elbows bend kind of before they get past your knees or even your hips, let's see. Yeah, I'd say my elbows are between knees and hips before I bend them to pull the handle in. So you really want to keep that power flowing from your legs and your back for as long as possible before you finally pull. Because if you're thinking rowing is a pulling sport, it's not. It's a legs pushing sport as you hang off the handle and then finish with that pull. I'm now eagle-eyed on the comments to see if anyone says something else, but I'm guessing it's settled down now. Ooh. Right, 5 minutes to go, or just over. Hopefully it's a nice course, this one. It's a good one just to kind of zone out to. So hopefully you're keeping interested to get through this row, whether it's the scenery or maybe it's my chat. But it is one of the great things about EXA, that kind of visual simulation beyond just numbers on a monitor. I mean, there are other options. I mean, ERG data has real time, which is okay. it's nowhere near as good looking as EXA. Erg Zone gives you better numbers, lots of data, but not really a kind of a virtual course idea. So in terms of just a visual kind of feast for the eyes while you're rowing, I honestly don't think you can beat EXA. I mean, KinoMap has the virtual rowing where you can, well, I've got videos up there of me on a few of the lochs nearby, so you can climb on and row on them, but you're still on your own. Whereas look at this, all the people that I'm able to keep up with and try and stay ahead of or whatever. Not that I want to make this an advert for EXA, but after all, it is a group row for them. So, and keep an eye out in the next few weeks. The rows that make up my 5K plan will appear here on the app, or in the app. I just need to go over them, make sure they've entered them correctly, and then they'll go live, hopefully in the next update. So I'll try and get my finger out and do that over the next couple of days. And hopefully more of my rows will end up on here. My plan is to take over all of the apps. I mean, if I can have more stuff on here, EXA. I've already got a whole bunch of my stuff on KinoMap. The Aviron app has all the rows I've made for them. And soon, one of the other big apps for Concept 2, I'm going to start making workouts for as well. They're still going to appear on YouTube as well, don't worry. It's not Peloton, it's not Ergata, it's not Hydro, it's someone else. You'll have to wait to find out. But I'm really excited about making stuff for them because it will be in a real location. None of my green screen for this lot. This is why I was out at my friend's functional fitness place on Wednesday, as I'm using his gym to film these new videos. So I'm hoping that's gonna add just some authenticity. I don't know whether people think that my green screen stuff has a sense of fakeness to it. Maybe it doesn't matter, but I'm hoping being in a real gym, people will go, oh, this is real. Let's hope. I'm going to take one more stroke, and I'm all done. Right, so apologies about the sound at the beginning. Hopefully you heard me. Hopefully, well, maybe it was just the cheers from the crowd. Maybe they were still a bit too loud, but sorry about that. I should start rowing with headphones on just so that I can, or certainly I should have headphones on to start rather than just assuming. So, but thank you, John Edge, for at least typing that comment to let me know. So hopefully you're still there. 18 people still hung around, so hopefully you're okay. And there were what, 75 participants? That's incredible. Hello to all 75 people. I mean, for 18 people, thank you, CBDB. CBDB says she likes my green screen stuff. Thank you. Hopefully it'll be a nice mix. I'm curious in which home gym you were. Is there another John? Do you mean for the stuff that I'm going to be filming? In which case, no, it's a proper functional space. It's a place called Catalyst Fitness in Cumbernauld, nearby. It's like a 15-minute drive away, so it's not going to be quite the same as where this studio is, like very close to my house. In fact, it's just outside it. Cool. Looking forward to it. Yeah. So it's going to be a mix. So what basically is I'm going to continue to make the stuff for RowAlong. So you're still going to get the green screen bits. I'm going to continue. Basically, if you haven't noticed, then I've put up 2 60-minute rows so far over the past couple of weeks. And that's kind of my plan, is to every week do a 60-minute row and upload it, a big long one. So I'm hopefully going to carry on doing them. I'm going to continue making stuff for RowAlong, so that'll be green screen stuff. I'm going to make stuff for this new lot, who I'm not telling you who it is, and that's going to be in this functional fitness gym. And so, yeah, hopefully there's going to be lots of different content. I know that some people are slightly put off by seeing, by doing the workout while I'm on an RowAlong and you're on a Concept 2. I know some people just can't get past that. It's totally understandable. Well, it's not really, but but hopefully me being on the Concept 2 more is going to be a little bit better for you. So that's kind of what's been happening in the world of RowAlong. Ronnie says, it was the cheering crowd. All good and thanks for the motivation. Good. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, I should stick headphones on next time just to make sure that doesn't happen. I think that's happened 1 or 2 times where I've just completely missed that's there. So it depends what screen I watch on my laptop. If I watch the output for OBS, the streaming software I use, then I can see that it says screen capture and that meter's going up. But I had it full screen on Xer, so I didn't see what was going on with the audio. So it wasn't until John said something. Daniel says, thanks for the row. Really helped me knock out more kilometers. Fantastic. To my year goal. Always appreciate the commentary. Yeah, and apologies that you couldn't hear it. GG All says, Buckeye Bunny, good game. Good guy. Good, great. Good grower. GG. Yeah, so... any update? Oh, John says, any update on bike erging? So, no update. So basically the RowAlong people are designing a new bike, I think, and they are, or there's I can't remember exactly what it was. Is it there's a reason that RowAlong are like, hold off for the time being. I think, is it that they're I think it's not a bike, it's the company they're using that are making all of their workouts on the RowAlong platform right now. So they're saying to me, they're like, we don't need any stuff from you yet. I think they want to kind of push this other lot first, get them used to it, and then I'm going to start making the bike erg stuff. I might try, and depends what happens. To be honest, I'm going to keep this quick as a goodbye, sorry, but it depends what happens right now. So I finish editing This Farming Life, my day job, in the beginning of December. Okay, so I'm working flat out until the beginning of December, and then I don't have any work lined up after then, which is a good thing in terms of RowAlong, because what that means is I've got loads of time to make a whole bunch of RowAlong stuff, because I'm going to have to, because that's how I'm going to get any kind of money in. So maybe at that point, I'll then kind of say to RowAlong people, I've got time on my hands now. I can easily make your bike erg stuff and see what they say. So yeah, I don't know is the answer to that. Yeah, so it'll come soon. I mean, I just need to have 4 of me, between trying to make it all of this rowing content, wanting to make the bike content, training for Hyrox as well, going away and racing Hyrox, which, remember, 2 weeks' time I won't be here because I'll be in Toronto. TT says, as always, thanks. Have a nice evening. Great start for the new week, everyone. Yes, and you too, thank you so much for turning up again. It's lovely to see you here every week after week after week. It's fantastic. All of you, everybody who turns up week after week after week, it's fantastic to see you all here. Yeah, so if there's 4 of me and I could have a day job and I could train and I could make the videos, it would be so much easier. As it is, I've started to pay Jamie, my daughter, to do the metadata stuff for uploading videos. It's like £2 a video, but to her, if she does 5 of them, it's a tenner. Ooh, go buy stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna, because this is running on. It's time to go, really. So I have to go and quickly finish off my Hyrox training. I was doing sleds and sandbag lunges before today's row, then squeeze in this half-hour cardio session, and then I'm going to go and do some burpees, to finish off. So that's going to be my next 25 minutes. So think of me as I'm doing some burpee broad jumps. Tobias says, thanks a lot, John. So thank you very much to Tobias and to everybody else for turning up on this row. Next week, I will be here. Will I? What's the date today? 21st. No, next week is a British rowing takeover, isn't it? So I will not be here next week. It'll be British rowing running it. I might still row. It depends. I have a High Rock sim the day before. And so I might be taking the Sunday to recover from that rather than rowing. So, but take a look. I think it'll be 10 o'clock in the morning. The British rowing do their group row. So just because I'm not talking away to you doesn't mean you don't have to do it. So look after yourselves. Have a fantastic week. Make sure and have something to eat, something to drink after today's row, shower, and of course, tell someone or something that you love them. It might be a tree, it might be your cat, it might be your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, children. Who knows? I'll find one of my cats and I'll tell them I love them because the girls and Julie are away at a swimming competition right now. So see the things I do. I'm missing my kids taking part in a swimming battle right now so I can be here rowing with you. Yeah, Bob Buckeye goes quickly. I'm going to go bake some cookies and undo all my exercise progress. I'm with you there. All right. So thanks so much, everybody, for turning up. I will see you all soon. Have a fantastic week. Look after yourselves. And of course, row well, be well. All right. Bye-bye.